Jumbo Josh versus BU Gus. Thank goodness it's not PU Gus.
PU,
Otherwise you'd never be hearing the end of it.
You know, we're not going to be hearing the end of Minecraft sound effects. Steve.
It's not that bad.
No.
I enjoy a good Steve now and then.
He's just very, there's a niche out there for the Minecraft enjoyers. For the Steve and Smash enjoyers. Minecraft enjoyers is everybody.
Steve has a pretty bad reputation. There is counterplay to it. It just happens to be significantly harder.
Yeah.
I do love watching good Onin gameplay though. Onin is one of my favorite Smash Ultimate players.
Oh man, are they? So I'm just realizing on mainstream again, it's a region.
Red Big versus OJ.
Purdue and Purdue again on mainstream. Anywho, coming back to this, we've got
Gus holding the lead really well here. However, overcommitment there on the down smash. Steve Real is going to be able to take advantage of that. This pressure is honestly doing a lot for Gus though. Leading right into that back air and then that first stock there. Taking out the crafting table. Steve Real having to use a couple of resources there for the crafting table itself.
Which, side note, Steve Real is Jumbo Josh. Every time you see Steve Real, this man has gone by so many tags. You may have seen him online claiming tournaments as the tag Steve Real. You may have seen him as Jumbo Josh.
Yeah, I
believe he's in this tourney as Chicken Jockey. So, man of many names, but a Steve of one. And he makes it work.
I keep meaning to say Jumbo Josh, but then I kind of get a brain fart and then end up saying Steve Real.
Steve Real, yeah.
Sir.
He's gone by so many different tags. But they've all been the same Steve gameplay. So we are seeing it here, and it is not doing it so hot at the moment. He's down.
Nice place back air there from Steve Real.
Jumbo Josh. Say, it's not doing so hot. He takes the stock. Man, this commentating thing's so weird.
Hey, at least I haven't done any.
True,
I'll leave all the commentator curse stuff to you.
Hey, we got to share the commentator
stuff.
Curses.
They're trying to block out the recovery. They're not being nearly as fast enough. However, what is fast enough is their nils. They're doing pretty well though. That down smash hitting from both sides, doing a lot of shield pressure. However, Gus not being phased whatsoever, getting that back throw, getting that second stock, and now you're in an air loop. Good stuff. Nice discipline from Jumbo Josh. They're not throwing out that minecart, just placing the block there, seeing what sort of options come next from Gus.
I was just thinking about it and wondering what the seeding for this is like, but I realized that there's been enough upsets and weird things in the regular
It's like all over the place.
Yeah, so I don't know who's seeded to win this, honestly. This is so weird. Gotta love Swiss in the gauntlet.
I want to say Duck or Beans.
I feel like Gus is probably seeded to win it, but I don't know. I mean, for the Smash specifically, but I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea. Anywho,
yes, sir. You get those Steve combos going, and you got a lot of damage on your hands, and you brought it right back. That gold minecart.
It puts in work. It puts in work.
No diamond minecart.
Oh, man, the F-Smash.
Good weight there from Jumbo Josh.
Yeah, man. It was good on Gus as well, getting hit with that F-Smash and knowing he can't punish it, because I would have tried to punish that, and I would have gotten killed for it. But he still got killed for it anyways, because,
safe,
you know,
because they're on diamonds.
Yeah. But that's the nature of the life when you're playing $5.99 Mr. Mint's Raft. Mint's Raft, indeed. Moving into game 2 here.
Pretty cool game. I hear they got a couple new updates now.
Yeah. Shout out to Minecraft. Not sponsored, by the way, but just shout out to Minecraft.
I don't think we'll ever get sponsored by Minecraft.
Could you imagine?
That'd be crazy. A Smash event sponsored by Minecraft. Oh, no. Make it happen.
Steve only bracket gets sponsored by
Up air
Minecraft.
Loops.
Wow.
No anvil coming out from Steve Real there. I think he's trying to save as much of his iron as he can before he starts mining. However, spending one on the down throw alone. Trying to get pressure off of Gus, though. However, you're going to get reversaled there, and now you're off stage and getting spiked.
That is a strong opener from Gus. I was wondering what he was going to do to adapt, because I feel like he wasn't really playing terribly at all in the first game.
No, he wasn't.
And he even had a lead for most of it. And then Jumbo Josh just kind of got diamond and did diamond things. So, you know, whatever he's doing, Gus is clearly making it work.
Oh, good down smash there from Jumbo Josh. Trying to cover that.
Good high recovery.
Nice mix-ups from Gus.
Yeah, not getting hit with the blocks. Oh, look at the back air. There it is. Yep.
Oh, we're back here. Playing neutral. Getting that nair off of the back air. That iron pickaxe just barely hit.
It's the second time he's been killed for doing a landing explosive flame, and he's getting hit with a back air. Oh, looking for the next. Doesn't get killed by it. That's good. Hey, whoa, wow. I was going to say, yeah, haha, funny little push. But no, he gets a kill off of it. My bad, Gus.
Good awareness from Gus.
I was not familiar with the Gus game. That's not true. I'm kind of familiar with it. I've played him a couple times.
He's pretty good.
He's good. He's good.
He's very good.
Man, we are looking pretty good for Gus here. But, I mean, that's how we were last game, too. And then
he has such an awkward angle to come at it from. You have your jump, surprisingly.
Man, this is about how things looked last game, though. Up a ways, and then things go down.
No punish. I think he was looking for a grab there, but it was too slow. I just realized Jumbo Josh does not have any iron. You got no minecarts to deal with. You also have no anvils. So those down throws are going to be significantly less strong. You have one to work with now. However, you're going to spend it here. You have no space to work with. That up smash is not going to connect. Such a risky move to go for when you're stocked down.
Barely kills. Dang. That was a much more dominant game from Gus. And I think kind of the kicker was being down. That you've got those back airs. They're going to kill earlier. I mean, I guess the back airs from Steve will as well, but... Man. No, actually, I'm realizing he got like 2 spikes that stat, didn't he?
No, he
did. It wasn't even the back airs that killed. It was he got the spikes on off stage. So Loki is just Gus being goated. It's not even the stage. It's just Gus being that guy.
One of those wasn't even Jumbo Josh's fault either. He just kind of got pushed off and he didn't realize what was going on, but Gus did in time.
Yeah, no, sometimes you just get hit with those and you say, okay, so well, that's what it is.
You just got to be ready.
And moving into game 3.
Who knows what we're going to see here?
Back onto PS2. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. It's not like either character dislikes or likes this stage overly. I think it's definitely good for Palu, but I mean, it's Steve. There's not a bad stage, you know?
Absolutely.
So, like,
well, I mean, you get more iron off here.
That's true. That's true. I always forget about the weird, like, material gains from different stages. Okay.
That's what I was considering first when I first started competing seriously. I was like, what stages do I not want to take Steve onto?
I gotta be more aware of that because I don't think about that sort of stuff. No, we're seeing good stuff.
I think I was in the wrong though. I think I just want to find stages that I do better on as opposed to like what nerfs Steve the most.
Yeah, because that's like more the ideal. But if you're a character that doesn't mind really any stages, like I think Palu has some better stages, but most of them are probably, you know, pretty par for the course. I think you can get your Nair trains anywhere, right? So
absolutely,
I can understand taking the PS2 here.
This also does have the benefit of making Steve mine slightly slower. Like those materials aren't going to come. Yeah, with iron-based platforming, he's not going to mine nearly as fast. Not only that, but he's also not going to get 2 good building blocks. As you can see, his building materials are actually really low, and because he used that TNT, he's now down to like not even anything. Sometimes that screen can be glitched. He has nothing to work with here. No building blocks to like stall out his recovery. No minecarts, no anvils. All he has are his neutrals. And he gets 1 stone block, and that's it.
Wow.
It's just that much harder to get back on the stage. He has 3 iron now, but like that's still not too much. You don't even have enough to like build a wall off of.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Educated commentary. Or at least half of us are educated. The other half is just lad caping. So, you know.
No, you're learning. You're learning
true,
with us.
True.
Maybe
you know what? I'm becoming educated.
You also probably know things I don't know about. So, like, if we ever get a Tink on here.
Yeah, in the event we get a Toon Link on here, I'll show you my education. But, man, until then, we're going to see whatever happens there. I don't even know. That was a weird trade. But Gus not dying from it, and he'll take that. Man, and this is, again, another dominant game from Gus. I think that's, not going to do it yet. But, man, this is, yeah, not pretty for Jumbo Josh. But, again,
trying to hold on to that iron for his dear life. Honestly, you probably should have spent a little more than that. Yeah,
that's again, another dominant game following the same fashion as game 2 was. Pretty heavily Gus favored.
Yeah, I don't think you want to run it back to PS2 there.
No, I think yeah. So I mean, where else do you go? Because I don't think.
Because like Battlefield gives you like an even amount of each material.
I guess that's true. Battlefield might not be a bad pick.
Battlefield, Small Battlefield, and FD, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm wrong. One of them makes him mine with the shovel, one of them makes him mine with the...
FD's the shovel, I think. I don't know. Anywho, back at it on PS2. trying to get an F smash read there. Gus feeling himself a little bit, apparently.
Absolutely.
Ooh, missing
But
your combo ender
running
there.
it right back off of wooden, off of wooden materials. Looking so bad. They're back in PS2, I just realized. Jumbo Josh opting to run it back.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Whoa.
I was wrong. Hold on.
Ooh.
So,
Oh.
right.
Looking for the ledge jump, doesn't get it,
Back
but the
here,
back
nope.
air, not enough to finish the job. You know, I think I noticed what the difference was between Game 1 and the rest of these is that Gus has been far more comfortable to play at ledge and to challenge Steve recovery. That's
true.
really what's been getting him these stocks.
Weird timing mix-up there caused by the crafting table. That was an interesting interaction.
Ooh,
Nice,
F-smash.
good forward smash.
Not going to do it, though. Good DI from Gus. And that's also not going to do it. I think an up throw will kill here.
Yes, sir.
But he doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. He's got Anvil.
Absolutely. But, like, he also made it into a situation where Anvil was almost guaranteed to work. And if it didn't, he had enough time to just go back on stage and let up smash rip.
That's true. That's true. Oh, getting your Steve tax. Gotta love it.
It takes a while to build, especially on those types of walls. Stuff there. What's the coverage? Back air. Oh. I think he was looking. Yeah, he was looking to build there, but then he got blocked by his own wall.
Whoa, oh,
Good
that
stuff
was
there.
really weird.
No,
Gotta
it
love
is.
Steve interaction.
Yeah, Steve's love doing that, especially on like the small battlefield platforms, because they're like
Man.
right underneath it and you can't hit them from there.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, that's weird. I'll have to watch out for that next time I play Steve. Oh, missing the grab. That would have been a nice big punish.
We'll say you have so much time from that up smash. Good
Gus-
stuff. Drag down there.
Gus has been whiffing a little more, I've noticed, this match, and that's allowing Steve Real to, wow, never mind. I was going to say he took an advantage, but he's dead now, so
yeah,
there's
Gus
no
caught him
advantage.
with no iron. Anyways, back to 3 though.
Ooh, good teleport cancel onto the stage.
Nice. Good
back
back air
air.
there,
Yep.
covering the neutral getup.
This is kind of just the battle of the back air. So at least character-wise, they've both got these really great tools in their back air that are kind of their kill options.
It also helps that Josh has building materials this time around.
That's true. That's true. Yeah,
like
Gus
we
was-
haven't seen it gone black in quite some time.
No, yeah, Gus was much more impressive in the last couple of games. Ooh,
Sir, and that
doesn't
Diamondbacker
kill.
just barely taking it out. It's real bad.
Good high recovery. Gus might be able to still take this back. Oh, if he doesn't get hit by my card. Yeah.
Up smash is gonna take it, or not.
No, okay,
I
I was
lied.
gonna say he got hit with that at like 70 something. It should.
Oh, tried to mix him up with the teleport, but Josh ready with the minecart.
Man, yikes! And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at another Game 5
sirree.
with Steve and Palutena.
Game 5s.
Love me some Game 5s. Yeah, and that's
more.
what I was saying earlier, how we've got these. We don't have any of the 3-0s from pools. The guys who like won all their sets in pools, or the guys who lost all their sets in pools. None of those are here. We have the guys who at least won a set, or at least lost one set. So these are all the closest matches we're getting, and that's why we've had Game 5 after Game 5. I'm so, huh? Yeah, Mario telling me it's called the Gauntlet for a reason. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, I should have thought of that.
have 2 Steves here. Oh, sorry, 3. I forget Fleetwood.
Huh?
I know Fleetwood more of a min. Nice forward air.
Fleetwood's not in.
He's
rep.
min. Oh yeah, that's right. He's not.
No, he's just here supporting.
Yeah.
Shout out
Okay.
to
Shout outs
Fleetwood.
to Fleetwood. I love that guy.
Mr. James Walsh.
I love
the
that guy
teacher.
so much.
Love that man.
Mr. Walsh, if you're watching, please give me an A+. I need a pass.
Mr. Walsh, if you're watching, don't give me an A+. I've already graduated. I don't need it.
Okay.
Anywho.
Can I have your A+.
you can have my A+. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, doesn't get hit with the down smash there.
Been hitting those reaction times need just that bit more
No
faster.
way. Yeah.
Backer almost taking you out there. It's wood though. Josh realizing that and trying to make some better tools. Nice.
Ooh. Yep.
Timing makes up with the block there, helping him out so much.
Gosh, that's the consistent thing of like your tools. You can get wood, you can get diamond.
Yeah,
Anything
especially
in between. Your kill power is going to vary, but you know it doesn't vary. That forward air. I was going to say anvil initially, but forward air also works. Those kill powers are pretty consistent. Oh man.
He is kind of neutering himself though with those up tilts because he's mining using the axe. He's not going to have as many up tilts as he was probably.
Oh yeah. That's true. That's true. I got to be paying attention to that stuff because I don't be looking at that stuff when I'm playing Steve. Chat, there's a reason I go 2-2. If that. It's because I don't be paying attention to this stuff.
Oh.
Ooh, nice avoidance there.
That was really nice timing on Gus's part. And now you got to drag down Nair. However, it's going to slip
trip?
right past you.
That trips?
I think at a low enough. That wasn't even at a low percent.
No,
that was just grounded. What the heck?
Did not know that trips. Okay, cool.
Hell
we
yeah.
learn new things every day, even though this game's been out for, I don't know, how many years now?
Let's go, Palu.
Yeah, let's go, Palu. Ooh. Oh, doesn't get it.
Oh,
Goes
snap.
to the back air? No.
That hit. That was a weird hitbox. Oh, just barely
Good.
missing that. However, you're going to get caught by that fair.
I was going to say that was great awareness from Jumbo Josh to jump out, but he still didn't matter. Ooh.
Nice. That was a good dash attack. Good.
Great
That cost him 2 iron there.
Great coverage from Gus.
He's all over that ledge,
Oh, here we
and
go.
we're about to be all
Yep.
in this up smash.
Not
kill,
nearly
though.
fast enough. I keep forgetting which Animal Crossing stage is away. Oh!
Wow. And we are at last stock, Game 5, ladies and gents. And Steve has diamond, so this
That's
is
true.
even.
One
This
up
is
tilt
even.
conversion, and you're just gonna get, you're just gonna go to 70. However,
Ooh.
it's gonna slip right past him, and now you're in disadvantage. What sorts of mix-ups are you gonna use here? You're gonna get nared. Now you're on the, now you're in air.
Oh, missing the grab. That could be huge. Okay,
Oh,
no.
Nair whiffing, getting punished.
Oh,
Nice, good stuff.
Oh,
Nair,
man.
back air.
I don't like being at ledge if I'm Gus here. Then a bear, a fair, you're
Don't
scared.
get caught. That minecart is still active.
Ooh.
This is so tense.
Looking for the back air.
I can
Ooh.
hear Jumbo Josh's heart beating from here.
Whiffing it.
Really solid back air into a spot dodge, reading that Gus was going to grab there and then getting the forward smash off
Yeah.
of it. Really